Hello everyone, it is me, Home Slice 1998, finally back. I've just been extremely busy with school and a lot of other stuff. It's, man, it's stressful and, sorry about that. So, this is going to be a little return of Raw, November 26, 2012 review right now. But before this video started, I would like to give a shout out to Wrestling Media 104. How you doing? Go subscribe to him. He does some pretty good videos. Also, before Raw started, I just wanted to talk about the possibility of John Morrison returning to WWE, because I've gotten a few messages saying, oh, I hear about Morrison coming back to WWE. So there are some rumors Morrison has contacted WWE and he would be interested in going back there. So if you see him there, just know I'm marking out somewhere. Anyways, to start off Raw, surprisingly, we don't start off with talking. We get Ryder versus Titus O'Neil in a horrible, boring match. In my opinion, I'm just gonna get some heat for this. I'm gonna get people disliking the video and leaving me comments, but I hate Ryback. I think he's a garbage wrestler, boring wrestler, and he's just a rip-off of Goldberg, and except Goldberg was a lot better than him, in my opinion. And I don't even really like Goldberg. So, anyways, Ryback defeated Titus O'Neil in about a 3-minute match. I mean, what do you expect? Ryback's lost like one match, unless you look at Skip Sheffield. And, anyways, after the match, he demanded a rematch with CM Punk at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. Basically said, I'm not leaving the ring until I get another chance at facing Punk. So Vicky Guerrero made a WWE Tables, Ladders, and Chairs match for the WWE Championship at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. So there you have that. Hopefully it'll be better than one of their previous matches, their Hell in a Cell match, because I did not find that match entertaining at all. Next, we have Alberto Del Rio versus the Great Khali. I'm just going to say, why was this match relevant whatsoever? Great Khali is doing absolutely nothing. Same with Alberto Del Rio. Unless this was basically Alberto Del Rio's way of getting some momentum towards the Randy Orton feud, but I thought that was over now. I mean, they've wrestled quite a few times now. They had the Falls Count Anywhere match, they had Hell in a Cell, and then at their Hell in a Cell match, and then they had Survivor Series. This match was just horrible, worse than the previous match, and I did not think this was a good way to start Raw. Next, Michael Cole interviewed Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns, and they named themselves the Shield. Basically, they talked about how they are not aligned with Paul Heyman and how they want to bring order back to the WWE. I was hoping this was going to be a live interview, but seeing Dean Ambrose talk is not a bad thing. But you know what, I'm pretty sure if you missed this little interview here, I'm sure you'll be seeing it quite a few more times if you watch any of the other WWE programming. Next, we would have Tamina Snuka defeated Alicia Fox. This match wasn't... well, let me just say this. It was so far the best match of the night. I mean, in my opinion. This match was... the only purpose of this match was basically to build up to AJ versus Tamina, possibly at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, but hey, you don't know. Maybe there'll be a mixed tag team match, Ziggler and Tamina versus Cena and AJ, but who knows. So that's basically, and if you don't know what build-up is, build-up is basically when, to get fans hyped about a certain thing, title match, pay-per-view, some type of match, so there's that. Next, John Cena addressed the WWE Universe. I didn't really watch this. I'm gonna be honest here. I didn't watch this. I find that AJ and Vicky Guerrero storyline and John Cena and Dolph Ziggler incredibly boring, tedious, redundant, horrible, trash, garbage. The only thing good about this storyline is seeing Dolph Ziggler cut awesome promos on AJ like he did in the locker room last week, because that was just awesome promo right there by Dolph Ziggler. And you know what, I just don't find this storyline entertaining at all, and I think they should stop, because it makes me embarrassed to watch wrestling, WWE. Also during that, it was announced, this was the only key thing about this, was it was announced that John Cena would wrestle Dolph Ziggler later in the night. Next, we would have Intercontinental Champion Kofi Kingston versus Tensai. This match's purpose basically was just to build up towards Kofi and Wayne at their tables, ladders, and chairs match. Still find it incredibly horrible how they make Tensai this joke of a wrestler when he's not. He's actually a really good wrestler, just needs a new, fresh gimmick. But, you know, bringing Tensai back, aka Prince Albert A-Train, really did accomplish nothing. He hasn't done anything since he's gotten back. His key moment, basically, was, since he's been back, was when he beat CM Punk, and then after that, he's just gone downhill. I don't know why, but it's really too bad. If I was Tensai, I would go back to Japan and wrestle there. Anyways, so Kofi Kingston defeated Tensai. After the match, Wade Barrett will come up, hand Kofi Kingston the Intercontinental Championship, smile, leave the ring, which really leaves you thinking, ooh. So, could be a good match, but I find it funny how Kofi's last Intercontinental Championship reign back in 2010, I believe, was ended by Wade Barrett, so. Anyway, next we had a little Raw active thing where you chose who you wanted to see CM Punk face later in the night. Something must have been messed up, because Daniel Bryan got way more votes on Twitter than Kane did, and then it ended up with Kane winning the thing. Josh Matthews would come up to Daniel Bryan, say, you have a match next against Rey Mysterio. I thought this was a really entertaining and enjoyable match. Rey Mysterio and Daniel Bryan, I would really like to see these two wrestle some more in the future, because I thought it was a good match. But it ended with Rey Mysterio defeating Daniel Bryan in a solid, decent match. Next, we would have John Cena versus Dolph Ziggler. This was actually a pretty impressive match. There were some really good spots in the match. I remember I really liked when Dolph Ziggler gave that leaping DDT to John Cena. I was like, wow, they sold that perfectly. All around, just a really good match. You can't really go wrong with these two wrestling. I will definitely like to see these two wrestle in the future. If I were to book WWE, my plan of attack would be to build up John Cena versus Dolph Ziggler at tables, ladders, and chairs in a tables match, with Dolph Ziggler winning, thus having him look stronger as he comes closer to cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase. Decent match, but I still think Dolph should have won, because Cena basically, he doesn't need to win any more championships. He just needs to put over talent. Putting over talent is to try to get the fans to give the wrestler heat and stuff like that. So, anyways, John Cena wins in a good match. Next, we have, without a doubt, the match of the night. Former World Heavyweight Champion Sheamus versus United States Champion Antonio Cesaro. This was just, wow, this was a really good match. I was surprised we got to see this on Raw. Definitely would love to see these two work with each other later in the future, because it was just a really good match. And if you missed it, you're doing yourself a favor by checking that out, because it was just all around a good match. It ended with Sheamus winning via countout as Big Show came and destroyed his steel chair. with a little statement to Sheamus as they approach their chairs match to tables, ladders, and chairs just about 3 weeks away. 2 or 3 weeks away. Good match. Recommend you check it out. After that, we would then have Damien Sandow versus Zack Ryder. I still don't understand why they keep jobbing out Zack Ryder. I mean, the guy is over as hell. He gets crowd reaction whenever he's out there. He has his little YouTube show that I don't even watch anymore. But, you know, I think it'd just be good for business to have Zack Ryder stop losing matches. Anyways, Damien Sandow won the match. I think the main purpose of this match was another build-up to build towards John Cena versus Damien Sandow tomorrow on main event. After that, we would then have for the WWE Champion CM Punk versus one half of the Tag Team Champions Kane in a decent match where there were some spots in that match which didn't look too good. Punk went for a suicide dive during the match, and I think he's a little injured now, hurt his knee or something like that, so just have to wait to see what happens. Punk won the match with the GTS. After the match, Ambrose, Rollins, Reigns, aka The Shield, came out, attacked Kane, didn't attack Punk, and that is how the show ended. So, that's it. That's Raw. You know, Raw started on not a very good note. There wasn't a lot of real good matches that wanted to keep you watching, but as the night progressed, you really saw some entertaining matches. Sheamus and Cesaro and Cena versus Ziggler. Just really good matches. You go from Alberto Del Rio versus Khali to WWE Champion versus Kane. You just compare those two. You obviously see which one is better. All around, Raw wasn't too terrible. It was actually pretty good. Some of the matches at the beginning, like I said before, were not that good. But in the end, Raw, you did pretty good. And I'll give you 3 out of 5 stars. So, that is my review of Raw. Leave in the comment section what you think. Do you think Ziggler's going to cash in anytime soon? Who do you think is going to win at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs? Sheamus or Show? Ryback or Punk? Do you see John Morrison coming back? If he does come back, what do you think he's going to do? If he doesn't come back, what do you think he is going to do? He already has some more appearances coming up for 2CW. So, like this video if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if you didn't like it. Subscribe if you want to check out some more videos, because there will be some more coming. Trust me, collection videos on its way. And, thank you for watching.